Welcome to MoonALisa Tarot, your monthly guide to self-awareness. Happy New Year, and may all your dreams come true. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. This is your message for January 2022. Let's get started with the reading. The first card is of the Language of Flower deck, and you got Orange Blossom, Enthusiasm. The best can be here. Believe it. Orange blossoms are used in the perfume industry. The blossoms have such an enticing fragrance, and so this plant is asking you this month, Scorpio, to become an enthusiast. This blossom lets you know the best can be here. All you need to do is believe it. Just like you know that the maturing fruit one day will contain a very delicious juice, and you know it and you believe it. The same applies to yourself, that within you there lie forces that help you to achieve your dreams. Let's look at the mini steampunk card in that regard. You got the Chariot. The Chariot is a cautioning card, letting you know to not race to your destination, but rather take your time. If you race, you could run into obstacles, whereas if you take your time, you can enjoy your surroundings. And if you ran into some bad weather, you would rather stop, whereas if you are in a rush, you continue to drive in the bad weather, because you feel like you have to arrive at a certain time. Be like the orange blossom and enjoy the various stages of growth. In other words, don't rush. Now let's look at the following cards, how they relate to these two opening statements. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. This is an old story, Scorpio, that you've known all the way. You cannot fix anybody but yourself. It is an illusion if you think you can fix somebody else. It will cost you a lot of nerves and emotions, sadness, maybe depression. If the other person is not willing to change, you can't make them change. Everybody is responsible for their own healing. Everybody is on a different path, and they must recognize if anything needs to be changed, they must recognize it by themselves. You cannot force them. You cannot fix them. Rather, fix yourself. If you think you have an attitude, a behavior that needs some correction, then focus on yourself and take a day at a time and make it better. Become a softer, a gentler version of yourself. This is a form of healing for yourself. The next card is the Temple Path. And this card is confirming that you, Scorpio, will be focusing on yourself this month. You will be focusing on your temple, which is your body, to give it the proper nutrition and water, good care, so that it is at optimum health. And it also means that you do a spiritual practice every day in form of a meditation, It can take place in a particular place, like this little temple somewhere, surrounded by orbs. It can be a special place. It could be also that you do it within this type of labyrinth. So you will be working on your spiritual evolution, on your vibration. You might be one of those that often sees the number 12, 12, 12, which is a vibrational number and means nothing else than for you to feel this number 12 vibration. When you see it on the watch, on a clock, try to feel it. Your guides and angels are around you and guide you, and through meditation you connect with them. This month you follow your inner calling. You may wish to discover your spiritual gift. You take a step at a time, and it is like an initiation. This path is leading you to an initiation. You may study specific ancient books, ancient teachings that interest you. You do that with great enthusiasm. You believe in what you do here, and you know the best can appear any given time. The next card is Justice. Since this card would be right next to you fixing yourself, fixing some of your attitudes and behaviors to become the softer, kinder, gentler you, is very suitable, because with her holding the scales, it means you're balancing yourself to your best ability. And by doing so, you become enlightened, as we see from this light here. And there's light here too. But the light, Scorpio, you find easier if you slow down and take your time. So the Justice card here makes referral to your past, how you were, and how you now change for yourself on a mental, physical, and spiritual level. The next card is the Seven of Cups. There are choices for you to be made. And when I see these colored balls and 7 cups, it reminds me of the 7 chakras. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7th chakra. This month, Scorpio, you're working on your 7 chakras as part of your temple path, as part of your inner spiritual work. You're balancing out your chakras. You optimize them. When you do this work, Scorpio, you will feel very connected to your guides and angels, and you will receive many messages throughout the day, as well as in your dreams and visions. The next card is Unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. Scorpio, I think this refers to your higher self. When they say another, they mean your higher self. You feel very united and connected with your higher self due to the work you do this month. Spiritual work, meditation, chakra clearings. You do it with great enthusiasm and the right approach. By now you know that every thought, every action has a ripple effect across the universe. So make sure that every thought and every action comes from your heart, comes from love. The last card is of the deck of Danielle Laporte, Truth Bombs, and you got It's All About the Why. It's amazing how the cards speak to each other. This one means, why have you incarnated at this time? Why are you here? Which is your role? You're here, Scorpio, because you need to trust the intelligence within you. You're here also because your intuition guides you to the right people, the right places, everything else you enjoy. You're here as a divine human being, knowing that the universe will provide you with prospects of abundance. And for most, you're here for your spiritual growth that comes to you in ways that you don't quite expect. One thing you know, you will be always safe. You believe it. Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please subscribe and like my videos, and I see you again in February.